Hey guys, today we're gonna do these nails together. Hello, hello, hello. I am Kat. Welcome to Cat's Claws and another video on my channel. So I just wanted to show you the final nails again. So this is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna be playing with some cat eye magnetic gels. And we're going to do this set step by step. So I was inspired by Tino for some of this, and also by Emily Susanah. So I took a couple of the techniques that I saw them do, and I kind of merged them together. So we're going to use all these colors. We're going to use a matte and a glossy top coat, a no wipe glossy top coat. And we're also going to use a little bit of this. It's like a soft sort of builder gel slash polygel type thing. It's just a little bit of a thicker consistency that we're going to need for some of this design. So let's get started. Okay, so first thing, we're going to use Perfect Black. So I've got my nail tips already. I have primed them, so that's going to be my base coat. I've filed off any of the little pokey bits on the ends here. So let's do all the nails in a black. Okay, so while those are curing, let's take a look at some of the colors we're going to use. So I'm going to start with this deep purple magnetic cat eye. I was thinking about this one, but I like how the dark purple has only the silver in it. And then we'll accent with these YOKEFELLOW colors for the second and the fourth nail. So this one is, this one's just a cat eye. It's got like a purple blue cat eye. And then this one, this is going to be for the ring finger. And this is again like a purple sort of teal cat eye. So they're very similar in colors. They're going to be for the pointer and the ring finger. So now we've got our cured nails. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to start with the deep purple, and we're just going to paint a nice generous, can I speak this morning? We're going to put a generous coat over the black. So I'm going to do the same thing for the thumb and the pinky. So they're going to have the same design. So just one or two coats of this. Just make sure to cover the whole nail from sidewall to sidewall and from cuticle to free edge. And then we're going to take our magnet, and I'm going to move these metallic pieces so that the cat eye is like sort of concentrated to the center of the nail. Now, Tino did this with two magnets. I could not find my other magnet, so this is going to have to do. So we're going to leave a little bit of the purple sort of on near the cuticle and near the free edge, And in the center, we want all those magnetic sort of cat eye effect. Then in the wet layer, when you take our liner brush, and we're just going to draw squiggly lines or whatever design you want to do. And we're going to pull it through the wet layer from free edge to free edge, all the way down the nail. So you get this awesome effect in the final nail. And then we're going to cure. So for our second nail, so this is our pointer finger, I'm going to take the YOKEFELLOW color, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Okay, so while that one is curing, for our middle nail, we're going to take that deep purple again. So this time, we're going to paint our thick layer. We're going to magnetize in the same way, and we're going to cure. Because for this one, we're going to use a matte top coat. So for our third nail, so our ring finger, I'm going to take the other YOKEFELLOW color, and we're going to do the same thing that we did on the first and on the second nail. So again, generous coat, do not cure, magnetize, and then with your liner brush, we're going to pull squiggly lines right through the nail. So this one I noticed it wasn't showing up as much, so I just redid it again. And then we're going to cure that. Now for our middle nail, so this is the one that we did the deep purple, we magnetized, we cured. This one is going to get a matte top coat on it because we're going to do a little bit of a different variation on this nail. So coat the nail with a nice matte top coat. And then we're going to cure. And then we're going to take our thicker gel, or sort of that like polygel-ish gel in a bottle in a tube by Born Pretty. And we're going to work with that on this nail. So you need a bit of a thicker consistency in the gel that you use. So I took this like pink nude color. You can do this with any color. You can do it with a clear, you can do it with a white, you can do it with the GLAM, any color that you want. I chose this one. And on the matte surface of our middle nail, I'm going to take our liner brush and we're going to saturate that liner brush. So I think this is like a 7mm. So you can do a 7mm or you can do a 9. For the size of this nail, I think this one works well. And I'm just pulling down thick straight lines all the way down the nail, side by side. So you want to get as much gel on your liner brush so that you have a little bit of a raised surface. You can do it again as thick, as gloopy as you want. You can do any design here. I just wanted a central piece. Well, this ended up being the central piece. And this I got the inspo by Susanah. So let's finish this nail up and then we're going to cure it. So once you have that done, put it in the lamp. We're going to cure it for 2 minutes. And then for the last one, I'm going to do the same thing I did on the first nail. So our deep purple magnetic cat eye gel. We're doing a generous coat again. And then we're going to magnetize into, so that we bring all those silver pieces right into the middle. We're not going to cure this because we're going to do the same squiggly lines through the wet layer with our liner brush when we're done. So I'm using Born Pretty colors. I'm using YOKEFELLOW colors. And that thicker gel on the palette right there is also a Born Pretty. So this just looks nicer with the pieces all centralized. When you get those squiggly lines like pulling through it, it gives a really cool effect with like some dimension. And the cool thing about this is like it's going to be a shiny nail, and it still has that awesome sort of dimensional, trippy effect to it. So this is like a really simple design, but it looks amazing. In fact, this nail turned out better than the first one because we have more of those, the magnetic pieces in the center. So you really see that contrast as you're pulling it through the nail all the way to the end. And then once we're done, we're going to pop that into the lamp to cure. And then we're going to take a look at what we're going to do to our second and fourth finger. Okay, so this is one of the YOKEFELLOW colors. So if you notice, it's not, because it's got the variation, it's got like the purple blue combination, you don't get as much of the effect as we did on that last nail. So for this one, and for the other YOKEFELLOW color, we're going to matte top coat all over the nail. We're going to cure it. And then we're going to go in and we're going to do raised squiggly lines using the gel on our palette. So we're going to get some more texture and dimension in this nail and try to make it pop a little more. So same thing here. So this one is like more of a teal cat eye, actually. The other one has like a combination of the two. This has, a slight purple tinge, but you see more of the teal. So again, we're going to matte this one, pop it in the lamp. And when those are ready, we're going to do our raised squiggly textured lines onto these two nails so that we bring it together with that middle piece and the end ones. Okay, we'll be back. Yes, please excuse these. More of my gems have popped off, so I'm going to have to redo my nails very, very soon. Okay. Okay, so let's take a look at, so this is our first YOKEFELLOW nail. So it's matted, so you can see it doesn't have, you can kind of see the effect of the squiggly lines. So I decided to sort of use the same technique that we used on the middle nail with the straight lines. And we're going to go over all of our squiggly lines here. So I'm just following the lines that I already made. And we're going to raise them so that they're a bit texturized. And it gives some depth to the nail. I think it looks really cool. I was also thinking you could do it the other way. You could actually make it a shiny top coat, go over the squiggly lines again, and you could matte them versus this way. but I think this way looks better. So I'm just trying to get as much on my brush as possible without making it too gloopy. And I'm just pulling those thick lines through the nail. So it almost looks like a unicorn horn. I don't know if you've ever seen anyone do that. That's kind of what this is giving me here. So pulling it through, just following with my squiggly lines. And then we're going to cure. And then we'll go on to our second nail like this, which is the other YOKEFELLOW color. So I'm just making sure that all the edges are raised from each, from free edge to free edge. Looks super cool. And we'll pop that in the lamp. So this is our second one. So the same thing, we're going to use the same technique. So just pull that gel through the nail, following our squiggly lines and making sure that we're getting as much of a raised effect as we can. So this color also gives, it does pop out a little bit in the end once I top coat all those lines. So we are going to seal those in right at the end. And you do get a little bit of a sort of a pink color popping through as well. So whatever color you put here sort of accents after you top coat it. Okay, so once we're done here, I'm going to pop that in the lamp and then let's take a look at them. Almost done. Okay, so those are the nails. So they're not top coated. Three in the middle are matted. Those are pure shiny. Let's kind of take a look at what we did. So for, I guess, our first nail, we did base was perfect black. And then we went in with that dark purple reflective. And right on the wet layer, we did our squiggly lines with our liner brush for that one. Now for this one, we did our black base. I started with the YOKEFELLOW, and I did it the same way as that. So in the wet layer, we did our lines, so you can kind of see the lines under there. Then we cured it. Then I put the matte top coat on so that you saw like that kind of zebra squiggly print. And then from there, we went in with this soft nude color, and we did our raised lines for that one. That one was done the exact same way as that one, just with a different color. That one was done the exact same way as that one. The only difference is this one, which we did perfect black. We did our purple reflective. We moved our reflective to the center. Then we matted it. And then we went in with our straight lines so that there's like a central sort of piece there. And now what I'm going to do is we're going to, so those are them. So it is raised. It will have like a texturized feeling to them, except for those ones, but those ones will. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just top coat them all. And I'm going to top coat only the lines on this one. That's going to be what I'm going to attempt to do here. So those are them. Okay, so let's do that, and then we'll cure, and we'll be back to look at the nails all finished. Okay. Cool. That was just like a regular chocolate. Okay, we'll be back. Stupid things. Okay. So here are the finished nails. I think they look super cool. I love the mishmash of the two designs. I love the texture. I love the dimension. I would totally wear these. So let me know what you think. Would you wear these? I kind of want to do this on my next set now, maybe with a lighter color. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.